Introduce yourself. You're doing a fire. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this desire. Do you hear the call? Coiling the wire. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this desire. I have found the catalyst, and I have found the catalyst in you. Understand yourself. This is not a test. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this request. Do you wait for love? Put your acquiesce. You have all the reason to begin again.
The Catalyst. St. Ricketts, of course, www.stricketts.com. Did I really forget to put the banner up there? Holy crap. Yeah, Victoria Fire tonight. Good evening, everybody. Wednesday night. We had a little technical issue last night, so we had to kind of shut us down. But anyway, it is Wednesday night. It is another brand new 100% live episode of the Yo Show. It's Yo Show Wednesday. Jeff the Shark Perini in the house, solo, like Han, as you know. But yeah, let's get to it. We are here tonight, and it should be a great show. Our guests from last night were super kind enough to be able to come back tonight and set it up and come back with us. It's one of my absolute favorite bands. Some of my favorite people around 8:30 tonight will be joined by Victoria Fire. Yes, right here in the house, Victoria Fire. Awesome, excuse me, awesome band, new music. I know I'm like a little jumpy tonight. It was, again, it's just weird getting it set up. You see like internet lags a little bit, and YouTube lags a little bit. Imagine going live there, ladies and gentlemen. You just never know what you're going to get here on the Yo Show. And there it is. That's where I tried to get. All right, everything is now in order. Perfect. So, yeah, man, Red October is in the house. The Philadelphia Phillies are red hot. Big win last night. 2-0 lead over the Arizona Diamondbacks. Whew. Red October. Let's get back to that World Series and finish that business. Texas and Houston. The winner of that awaits the winner of our Phillies Diamondback series. Phillies up 2-0. Last night was an easy one. Kind of a coast. 10-0. I got to relax. Didn't have to clamor and go nuts for late inning antics. 2-0. 2 games away, Topper. 2 games away from the World Series. Our Eagles took their first loss this past Sunday to the New York Jets. I'm starting to tell you, the reputation just showing up and thinking that you're going to win because you got this great record and this good roster doesn't work for me. Sure as that game didn't work for the Eagles last week. Eagles dropped their first game of the season. Top 5. I know usually we do top 5 on Tuesday nights, top 5 with Jewel. But since I missed it last night, I got a great top 5. It's going to be top 5 bands with female names in honor of Victoria Fire. There's a female name for you, and a great one. So in honor of that, we're going to do top 5 bands with female names. As soon as I find the list. There it is. Number 5, we started with Susie and the Banshees. Pretty popular band for you there. Long time legacy. Don't even mess. Please tell me you're kidding me. Oh, you put laugh out loud. So I hope you're kidding me, because if that happens again, this computer's going flying. Number 4, the Donnas. Top 5 bands of female names. The Donnas at number 4. Number 3, Jane's Addiction. And kind of an amazing fact, Porno for Pyros, Perry Farrell's other project, is coming to Parks Casino in November. The locals will know Parks Casino very soon. Yo, I can hear you. My man, that matters all. Heartbreaking last night. Number 2, and also on Greta Van Fleet, of course. Greta Van Fleet comes in at number 2 on our list of bands with female names. And number 1, if you know me long enough, you watch the program, you know one of my all-time favorite bands is none other than Alice in Chains. Rest in peace to the great Lane Staley. Alice in Chains at number 1. Great list, top 5. Wanted to do it last night. Sure as heck didn't want to miss it. So I made sure, hey, I win tonight. Okay. Jewel, of course, is working late all week. We couldn't get Jewel last night. We don't have her tonight. These things happen. Again, the match going live. So I sent out some emails to a couple of our formers. Angela Marie, just got a new job. Congratulations. Tough to get her. Tammy Palumbo, who was absolutely just amazing when she came on with Cranberry Suit that night. Couldn't do it tonight. A couple of new people who wanted to get into the field couldn't do it tonight. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. You're stuck with me all night, but deal with it because it's great. Jeff the Shark Perry. Life first. Absolutely life first indeed. So I agree with that. And, you know, life happens. Like we say, life happens and life is first. So earn that money. Do that thing. The Yo Show will always be here. We're never going away. We're going to be doing episodes like a couple thousand. I'll be in like my 80s. No problem. Let's play some music because we have an awesome band tonight. Of course, Victoria Fire is our very special guest. And we love to play songs here. That's what we live for. Let's do the brand new one, Liar Like a Leech. I love the song. I love the video. I love this band. And this is their newest, Liar Like a Leech. Victoria Fire is the band. I'm going to play it right here. Make sure the volume's up. 3 minutes, 53 seconds long, so enjoy it. We'll be back shortly here on Yo Show Wednesday. Jeff the Shark Perini, Victoria Fire, coming up at 8:30.
First we catch fire, we combine, we align for the last time. You lose your desire, you succumb to fears that you can't hide. You're twisting and changing, and you love what you have become. You're sinking low. I'll always know where to find you. Break me down. You just break me down. But your eyes come around. You're the liar. You're the liar. Repeating me. Let me see the pain you're wrong to. Pray it's okay. Make them see all that you'll never be. You're sinking low. I'll always know where to find you. Break me down. You just break me down. When your eyes come around, you're a liar. You're a liar. Strike me down. You tell me down. You're a liar. You're a liar. All these feelings have grown so cold, so cold. You hold on like a leech, you won't let go. Like a leech, you won't
All right, we'll pause that right there and come back. All right. Victoria Fire Liner Like a Leech. Their latest. Absolutely holy shitzel, horns up indeed. For the incredible Victoria Fire. Caitlin, lead singer, fantastic. Her and Andy, as far as I know, are here at 8:30. I don't know if the whole band's coming like last time. Either way, they're all welcome. Of course, news, some sad news. Let's do some sad news real quick as we say rest in peace to the lovely actress, Miss Suzanne Summers. Apparently, a long kind of hush-hush battle with cancer. Suzanne Summers passed away just a couple of days ago. Of course, everybody remembers Three's Company and growing up with Suzanne Summers. If you're my age bracket, it was kind of like one of the very first females you were ever like, wow, look at that. So lovely Suzanne Summers, of course, played Chrissy. I saw kind of a weird, kind of twisted meme the other day, which had just Joyce DeWitt, and it said one company, of course, John Ritter, passing a couple of years ago, and now Suzanne Summers, rest in peace. And to all the families out there, prayers, of course. Rest in peace, Suzanne Summers. As you know, October, so you look, and the banners have been pink all month long. We usually change the color of the banners. A little something different every time, but we've kept it pink to honor the survivors of breast cancer awareness, and it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And my wife is one of those heroes, and Jules' sister, Jules' mom, and just affects so many people. So now's the month. Get checked, please. We ask you to get checked. The dogs are upstairs begging to get checked. It's serious. Breast cancer is very serious, and October is the month dedicated to it. We keep the pink banner up. We give and we do and all that. And I'm not sitting here bragging about it. It's a great cause. Help your loved ones. My wife's been a warrior through it. She is battling strong. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, of course, October. The O Show keeps the banners pink for that. And speaking of the lovely Miss Jewel Tatey, our partner in crime, watching from the Yo Show spot. Jewel got late duty all week. I'm telling you, I'm starting to think her employer, her boss, whatever, hates the Yo Show. How do you take away Jewel Tatey? Thank you very much, JD Wolf. JD says hi, Jewel. I say hi, Jewel. We're very excited for Victoria Fire. It's coming up roughly in about 10 to 15 minutes. It might be here like around 8:25. So much great stuff going on. As you know, like I said, Red October, the Phillies are just knocking them dead. And we're loving that. We got news. I'm going to put this news out here now. Let's do this if I can. The band Octane, a Philadelphia staple in music, Octane, is coming back for the 20th anniversary of When All Is Said and Done. So if you're watching this show recorded or we were watching it live and you're a Philly person around my age, you remember Octane very well. December 8th, the Landis Theater in New Jersey. Go to www.landistheater.com. Octane is back, and it's a couple of former Yo Show guests are in this band. Bobby Perillis, of course, the amazing drummer. Brian Quinn, the awesome guitarist, also now with Candlebox, will be making his way as well. So check it out, the Octane reunion. They're back, PA. Check them out, December 8th, the Landis Theater, New Jersey. Go to www.landistheater.com and check out Octane. Of course, Brian Bortnick and Greg Tripp, Bobby Perillis, Brian Quinn. Whew, getting it back together, man, that's great stuff. And I have asked a few times if the dudes want to pop on the Yo Show before this show. We'll see what happens. See if we can make it work. We book them up. We book them heavy. That's why we go 2 nights a week now to cover all the great guests we have to get. And it's funny because the show that was supposed to be for tonight, I had to cancel the guest. So it worked out perfect. That was actually a few weeks ago. We had to cancel the guest. And so when last night's disaster happened, which is pretty much deleted everywhere, it's embarrassing. So when last night's disaster happened, I reached right back out to Caitlin. And I'm like, how about tomorrow night? And she said, let's talk to the guys and see what happens. And within minutes, she said yes. And that makes me happy because I do love this band. They're going to be performing this weekend in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania with former dudes from Neverwake who were also on the show. And it's at Pittsburgh at the Hard Rock Cafe. It's Saturday. And that's going to be great. Unfortunately, I'll say it now before they come out, I won't be able to make it. But I got to do it soon. I got to get out there and see this awesome band. I love Neverwake. I love Victoria Fire. I love the Pennsylvania music scene. It's funny because we do a lot of Philadelphia work and the surrounding areas. Everybody's like, it's a Philly show. No, it's Pennsylvania, man. We celebrate all Pennsylvania music. Of course, I got my Nail Bite koozie. We all know Nail Bite Central PA. Of course, Victoria Fire. Neverwake up there in Pittsburgh. Just some great bands been on the show. And the beauty thing is, like, when I first discovered both of those bands, Neverwake and Victoria Fire, I had no clue they were so close. Well, not that close. Caitlin, we got to move and meet up halfway somewhere. So shows may be like an hour drive. I can't believe the airfare. Like, all right, I'll fly out for the day. And it's like $480 to fly out for the day. I'm like, what? I'm like, I'll take the train. $318 for I try. It's worth it. Don't get me wrong. It's worth it, but timing, work, the whole 9 yards, it makes it tough. But that's why we love having them here. We love playing their music. And as you know, the new Roku channel, Pod Nation, and their show MuseX, as well as a show that we will try putting together, are playing these videos. And they even said, like, look, we're part of the network. The Yo Show is on that Roku network. It's Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Thank you to the people of Pod Nation. And there's the show MuseX, is getting our bands that have been on the show. They said, we're coming through your archives and we're just going to grab these bands and reach out to them and put their videos up. Victoria Fire coming soon to that. We're definitely going to recommend. And like I said, it's Roku now. It's Amazon Fire TV. And they said last week, I believe, 35,000 plus views just of these videos. So the goal is to bring the MTV feel back. I know we don't have MTV money at the moment, but through great podcasts, which are kind of like the shows, because Pod Nation, of course, has the Happy Hour podcast. It has us, Real Sharks, and others. So there's podcasts there, and they're bringing music videos through MuseX. That's why I wanted to do a second show of the Yo Show or Yo Music, just to keep bringing it, because there's so many great bands. And when bands do videos, they just, no offense to my friends who haven't put out videos yet, a lot of disclaimers, but when you put the video out, that it brings you to an extra notch. That's extra work. It's the hard work. And I'll say it, even though she's backstage, and it's not like I'm kissing her butt, but when you get to be beautiful like Caitlin, and then you let people see you on video, oh man, it sells itself. Not only is the music awesome, but the band is awesome, and Caitlin and the whole band is just awesome, super talented. My man JD Wolf out there in Minnesota, Yeah, Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen, already came out somewhere. There it is right there. Victoria Fire is awesome. Indeed, they are. And he called them the last time. He's catching them tonight. We thank you for that. My wife has become a fan. My wife was not a metalhead, was not into hard rock, anything of that nature. And she said, I started watching the show and I started falling in love with these bands. And she said, she tried even harder to ship me off to Pittsburgh. I don't know if it's because she just wanted me in the house or whatever, but she's like, and the other day in the car, we went out somewhere and the whole car ride was filled with Victoria Fire and Neverwake. And she's like, yeah, I got it. So I love this. And she said, you have such a knack for finding great bands. I have a luck for landing great bands that happen to come by my social media. They're the talent. And I appreciate my wife for getting involved as well. Of course, it is what I do. I kiss ass, but it's not like a deliberate, oh, you're so great. It's like, okay, this is your show. This is your hour or half hour. This is your time. And it's worth it. Like I said, 263 episodes deep, and I don't think we've missed. I turned my way from a little bit of a metalhead. And you know what? She's like, this music's great for the gym. Because, she's trying to drag me back to the gym. She's like, this is great gym music. And she said, can you imagine? And we're in the car. Can you imagine like Victoria Fire playing and you're like on the treadmill? I'm like, no. I could play them without the treadmill and drink beer and all that good stuff. But I get it. She's looking out for my well-being. She is tuning in, as always, en route. She's actually listening. She's en route home from work. That nursing stuff never ends. Never does. But I thank her. I thank everybody who tunes in because it's worth it. This band is worth it. They're absolutely great. You see the scroll down the bottom. Make sure you check out their social media sites. And that song, Liar Like a Leech, is out right now. And you can even find it on Apple Music. Trust me. Spotify, YouTube. If you go to YouTube, you can see the awesome videos. And probably coming soon to Roku via Pod Nation and MuseX or the Osho, either or. So, yeah, you're going to get to love it. Victoria Fire is Womp. That's comes from Jewel. Jewel, unfortunately, has to work tonight, but it's cool how she works from home and also kind of watches the show. The disappointment that she had for not being able to be here last night or tonight, grave, because we love this band. And last time they had a great turnout with views and people that have become fans. We appreciate that very much. Because it's worth it. That's what we do here. We expose and expose. Is that the right word? We introduce. That's a little classier. Expose. Introduce you to just great talented individuals. We got more coming up. We're going to talk about who's coming on the show later because we got a lot. We're booked up probably clear to January. But it doesn't matter because it's enough about my lousy voice. It's time for the voices that you came to hear. We played their brand new song, Liar Like a Leech, a few moments ago. This is their second appearance on the program. The first one went so great. I said, how about again? And they said, how much does it pay? But they still came anyway. Let's introduce three of my absolute favorite people, Caitlin, Andy, and Dean from Victoria Fire. What is up, everybody?
What up?
Yay, Dean's here too.
Hiding in the
No, he's not. Dean is not here.
Corey, where are you?
And we're going back to that last time because last time we were throwing him out of the band. Did he survive?
He's no longer allowed to do interviews.
Oh, okay. Probably for the best. And Jewel, who you met the last time, our co-host, another platform to be heard. She's in the audience. She's working from home. She misses you guys. Welcome back, and thank you again so much from the bottom of my heart for understanding last night and then coming today. I had to go to work this morning, so like 5 a.m. this morning, I'm going through it, making sure everything worked. I'm like, oh, we're good. Now I'll get to work, and then we're ready. So thank you so much for that. That was incredible.
Yeah, thank you. No, I don't think we've done one of these where there hasn't been some type of issue. Not only yours, but like any of these podcasts. So it's not just you, and sometimes it's us. So
Technology. Yeah, it's lovely, but it can be a pain in the butt.
exactly can. And we always say our little motto joke between me and Jewel is live happens. Meaning life happens, but playing on live happens. And sometimes you just never know. And I'm chatting away, and a couple of my diehard audience people are like, can't hear you. I'm like, oh no. And I'm looking, and I went through the stream through the audio, and it said no mics attached. Couldn't get a mic attached. I'm like, you know what? Let me not embarrass myself, and let me not waste this opportunity for you guys. Let's just cut it. And you guys were so quick to respond to, which was awesome. Let's get right to it. The new song, we played it here. Incredible. Liar, like a leech. It's a great song. Tell us about your latest and tell us about the process and what's been new with you guys since we've seen you last.
Andy, you want to start?
Oh, okay. I
Yes,
default to
warm
you.
up.
I default to you because you write the lyrics and you're the one that people really want to see.
Well,
But-
I guess, I mean, if we're talking about, Liar Like a Leech, it definitely evolved. That's a song we worked on for a long time.
Wow.
It has had different versions. I think a lot of different parts, a lot of different lyrics. The meaning, though, I think has been generally the same. If you've ever had anyone in your life who sort of just sucks the soul out of you, you know, I think that's the best way to describe it. You know, there are those people out there that just kind of live to like make you feel bad about yourself, and they latch onto you, you know, to make themselves feel better and more powerful. And you know, it's kind of the song is about that, and definitely at the end overcoming that.
Yeah, and I think so. The music it's like our first batch of songs here. Really, a lot of them have been riffs and stuff that I've had for a while, and I attempted them in other fashions with other singers and things, and it just wasn't working out. And I was really glad whenever I met Caitlin, and then we started working on stuff, and she really put some really cool lyrics and harmonies and stuff to it, and it took off from there. And then with what she wrote lyrically, it really did work well with the way that the song kind of builds throughout. You know, it's pretty poppy, I think. It's probably our poppiest song that we have so far as our chorus and that. And then it has a nice kind of pretty outro, but then it gets heavier, and that kind of really worked well with lyrically what she was going for. So, you know, I think the progression there seems to make sense, and I hope people kind of, you know, can feel that as they listen to it, but and watch the video. So yeah, but yeah, we're really excited about that one, and of course, doing the video was always a blast.
The video
Yeah,
was
with all that.
it was very sweaty.
Very exciting. Yeah,
Not a lot.
I think we've done that twice now, where we decided to do a music video in the middle of summer, and you know, she's wearing a dress and we're wearing like long sleeve stuff, and we're jumping around for 4 or 5 hours, and you know, we're just buckets of sweat. It was
So it's perfect because Jeff, there's a scene where this video still, and it's where I was like wearing the white dress, and it looks like I have tears, and it fits perfectly.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
But it was sweat. But it fit perfectly with, you know, the video. So I'm like, let's just roll with it.
I got to ask, speaking of videos, because for years, I've watched videos for years. We talk about Roku and getting videos back in the MTV generation. I mean, playing guitar in a video doesn't seem as hard. Just kind of go along with the music. Singing looks difficult in the video, and drumming has to be impossible. How are you not hitting anything, Dean, and managing to keep your hands moving without hitting a thing to kind of interrupt the background music of a video? It looks so hard. The drumming part looks impossible. Do we lose Dean?
Dean, can you hear us?
I don't know if you guys can. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but it keeps cutting out on my end.
Okay,
Oh, we
he's got a.
we can hear you.
Oh no!
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, we'll let him travel up, and we'll ask Caitlin obviously about
What
singing it, because that looks.
Can you guys
difficult
see me
also.
or hear me?
yeah,
We
can
do
hear
see you,
you.
and we hear you.
Yeah. So Jeff was asking about.
Hello. What happened? I like lost every. I could hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
and
we
he's
can
like
hear.
frozen, and I lost Jeff.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're still here, and you're still live.
But you can. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
As
I'll
far
do this. If you
No, you're cutting out.
Yeah, maybe jump out and jump back in again.
all right.
yeah,
A lot of times that works. You know what, man? It's 2 nights in a row here. What the heck? And again, we talk about the magic of live, and this is
Asking 4 computers to simultaneously do what you want, it just seems impossible. Even
I got
even
it.
still today in 2023.
exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
trust
Alright.
me.
So to answer
I'll
Are we
say-
there?
or to keep going, to answer your question, so there's no music playing. I'm air drumming. I have to remember the whole part and just do it, just by thought.
That's
So
pretty wild.
there's some music blasting in the background, and I have to play along to it and not mess up, basically. And I'm actually live.
Yeah, he's actually the only one who's really playing along with the song. I mean,
Oh,
like
okay.
full on with, he's playing the drums, and we're just hearing nothing basically but drums and
But drums and cymbals.
backing track. It's pretty weird, like audibly to do it, but yeah, by the time he's done, he knows that song pretty damn well.
No margin for error today.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And another reason I asked you, you're animated in them, like everybody's kind of acting. I know, and Caitlin's doing like the dancing and moving around. So, who creates the video? Is this something you guys all kind of put together? Or do you have somebody who says, "All right, this is what we should do"? How does the video process go?
it was a collaboration, I would say, between us and Keith Kelly from Nexus Sound Studio and their crew.
Keith rules. He's the best.
We worked with them on Fire as well, and they're amazing. And just extremely like welcoming, and you kind of feel like, why am I getting all this attention? Like, they work so hard. But yeah, like I think we had a phone call with Keith, and he asked like what the song is about. But he had some ideas, and then I think we had some ideas, and we kind of like brought everything together. Like we mentioned like any vision that we had, and then when we got there, he was able to bring that to life, which is really cool.
Yeah, he does a great job. I mean, we bring him as much as we can, but visually, kind of what we're looking for. I actually happened to catch that backdrop that we're against for the band shot in a hip hop video that they shot, and I thought it was really cool. And I was like, well, can we kind of steal that one, because I think that works for our aesthetic that we're going for that. So
Yeah, whatever works.
that's kind of how that part worked out. And then Caitlin had ideas for what she's going to wear, and kind of to differentiate herself from us. And then we wanted to at least have one part that was not just a band performance or just Caitlin, but have an acting role. So my friend Nick,
So
I actually
horrible at
was able to
acting.
get him. Yeah, I was able to get my friend Nick Figley, to come out and to do the part where he's playing the role of the male antagonist, essentially,
Mm.
who is getting under Caitlin's skin progressively throughout the
And
video.
it was so hard to like, they're like, Kaylin, be angry, be mad. Like, and I'm like, well, I'm usually like, I'm going to very much like an introvert. So when I'm angry, like a lot of it's like held inside. Like, I don't really
Yes,
like,
Angry
Yep.
right now.
Yeah,
it was like really hard to, like, I felt like I pulled it off, but it was not easy.
yeah. Caitlin's funny for these videos because you can tell she's really having a good time with it, and sometimes we need her to be like angry and upset at on camera, and she's just having too much fun. And it's like, no, you gotta think of something like that's pissing you off right now, or it's usually probably me, so that kind of helps. But
Thank you.
like telling her to do that, but yeah, I think it's like at the beginning, it's usually she's kind of in that state of mind, but she, obviously over time, like she gets to where she needs to be with the getting progressively angry, for camera. So it works.
From now on, you can think about Tuesday night Yo show audio failure. Let this hang, and they'll be like, "Rrrr," you'll be rocking them videos. So audience member, let's say Juan Shashko, say loves the video and wants to know when the album is coming out. Is this somebody we know well?
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be my husband.
All right. So he wants
His
to
name's
know.
Sean Washko. So
Ah, not tonight.
Ryan's this is like his alias.
Tonight he's won.
He's
Just
Juan
trying to
tonight.
stir up trouble as usual.
Jesus.
So the, I mean, and you had another song that just recently came out, "Let It Go,"
So when
which was another great one. Yeah. So when is the album dropping? Why am I asking questions? The audience wants to know.
So we are in the final stages of working out the exact date, but I can tell you it's going to be.
Andy knows the answer to
No, it's going to be one of two dates, either November 17th, Friday, or November 21st, Tuesday. And the only reason that it's uncertain is because we're wrapping up some final details here that could affect it by a few days. But we'll definitely be announcing that within the next week, like the official date. But
Man, I can't
it'll
believe
it'll be within those 3-4 days. So
wow, semi groundbreaking news right here on the show.
Right.
Usually everybody's like, I better not. And you guys like, boom, yeah, saving that. That's
Bam.
a TikTok. That's a TikTok clip for Jules. Jules taking over TikTok because I suck at it. There's your clip. So other social media platforms, we talked about it a little bit last time, and we'll talk about it again, especially now that you got an album coming out. And we know social media is good for exposure. It's also big for singles. People are like, hey, put your single out, get it on social media. Don't you feel, in your opinion, that an album is even greater for social media because it's a long time worth of work combined, and instead of people just getting a little piece in and moving on, they're going to get a lot of you?
Yeah, Dean, what are your thoughts?
yeah, we want to hear from Dean.
Yeah. We just cut out again, so I have no idea what you guys asked.
I asked, are you going to be okay getting thrown out of the band once this interview's over because you're falling apart?
That's good. That's good.
We're at least
No.
getting him a new. We're at least going to get him a new laptop.
I guess it's me instead of Corey this time. Yeah, I'll be all right getting thrown out. What can I do?
But we asked about like making an album and its presence on social media as opposed to just putting out a single. Like you're going to be putting out a whole album for social media. It's going to be something for people to hold on to for a while. Do you think it's better than just laying out singles?
In this day and age, I don't know. I hope so, but I feel like people want to hear something new constantly. So I feel like, if you give them all the songs up front, they're going to listen to their favorites and forget the rest. But I feel like singles is the way to go nowadays, but that's just my opinion.
It's a fair opinion and good, and it is nice to get the singles. And a guy like me who wakes up at 5 a.m. on the day of release to make sure if it's out there, I get it. And I'm a junkie for it. Like I like the singles, but I also love albums. And like, the fact you guys are doing both, very cool. I'm not going to ask for an autographed copy, but
We can hook that up.
We can arrange that.
Sure.
Oh, you know what I was just thinking? We got to get the Yo Show that drum head, and we should sign that and send it to you.
wow. I'm
Yeah.
up for that too.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dean's been hanging on to the first drum head that he put on, and I can't argue with that. I think that's a great place for it to end up.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I'll pay shipping. When you tell me what it takes, I'll get it here. I'll drive out there to get it. What the hell am I talking about? So you guys have a pretty awesome show coming up, and I got the banner, and I don't know how great the banner is going to come out, but for you, all you out there in this area, it's the Sleepwalker Ball. It's Saturday, October 21st. Never Wakers on our show before. Really great band. Hard Rock Cafe Pittsburgh. You guys are part of that. Describe the energy, the electricity, what we can expect from such a big show, because that sounds awesome to me. The fact that I'm not going to be there depresses the hell out of me. My wife is going to have to talk me off the ledge this weekend. So Tell us about the show, man. What we can expect. Caitlin, you just keep nodding your head like I'm not truthful. I'm truthful.
I believe you. No, I was so bummed because you know what, Jeff? I ordered my Halloween costume for Saturday, and it came in, and it we'll just say like it didn't fit. So I have a backup plan, but I was shaking my head because I initially thought like show costume. Oh no. So I'm gonna adapt. I'm gonna make it work. But I just had that moment of like, oh no.
So it's pretty cool. Costume thing. Is everybody getting dressed up? All you guys?
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Neverwake's been throwing this annually for I'm not sure how many years, but they've been doing it for at least a few years. We were thrilled when they asked us to be a part of it this year. And I'm really glad that they were on your show, and that's awesome. And great guys, and just a ridiculously good band. So we're really pumped to play with them. And Theriaca is another really great Pittsburgh band that you should check out. They've been making some waves around here, and we've been looking forward to playing a show with them. And actually, they're going to be on our EP release show next month too. So we're looking forward to that. Two great bands, with us, and it's going to be an awesome night. Costumes, they're going to be giving away a Schecter guitar. And then all the benefits from the show go to UPMC Pittsburgh Children's. So, it's for a great cause. And, it's that time of year where giving is obviously even more important than any time. So, we're just really thrilled to be a part of it. And it's definitely going to be pretty killer.
That's terrific. I thank the guys from Neverwake and, of course, your band for being a part of that, because we try to do little charity things around here when we can, and that the fact to just use your platform, your creativity, etc., to give back is humongous, and we love that. And of course, like breast cancer awareness, we talk about just all this stuff. It's key to want to be part of the community as well as be famous and be rock stars, which you guys are. You're definitely rock stars. I know you shake your head at me, but you are, and that's okay.
We appreciate you saying that. Hey, that's. Well,
I get blown away for the threes. I'll tell you honestly, when you can write music and write lyrics, etc., and put it down on paper and then record it, and then you get on the stage and do it. To me, that's rock star. Doesn't make a difference if it's 10 million followers, 1 million followers, whatever it is. It's rock star to me, and I always get so impressed with it. And that's part of the thing I love here. I love watching you guys grow, and it's been less than a year since you're on, maybe a year, maybe less than a year since you're on, and you just seem to be getting better and better. Describe the unity in the band as it keeps going on, how strong it feels now when you get in the studio. All three is just take a stab at it. Like,
come on,
feeling like
smile a little bit. He told us we're getting better and better.
Andy doesn't like compliments.
I am weird. I find some flaw in the compliment, and I'm like, nah, well, actually, but no. I guess it's just part of always trying to look to how can we get even better than that. But
sure.
I don't know, Caitlin, do you want to start on that one? That's a good.
Yeah, I mean, having I think for us, a big step forward was Dean. When Dean joined the band, we just kind of had this new energy, and I think it was something we were looking for someone like him, and not only just a drummer or a bandmate, but someone who is going to fully invest themselves in it. Sure. And I think with we all have different personalities, but when we get together, I think we kind of balance each other out. And I think that's what helps us work together really well. We have, like I said, we have different personalities, but when we get together and we start jamming, it's I don't know, we all kind of feel the same thing, which is really cool.
And that's what's been getting better. When I was new to the band, because I'm not new anymore, and I don't feel new anymore. I feel like I'm part of the team. I feel like I'm part of it. It's different in the beginning because you have to figure each other out. You got to see. It's mostly off of facial expressions and body body language, trying to feel somebody out when you're playing music. And as that grows and just gets better and that improves, and the music and I think, showmanship improves, and wait until I get to record with them and we, write a new album with me. And I think it's going to be, the music's already amazing. It's going to be better though. Everything's always going to be better.
I love it.
Yeah, I think, we were on in January. I think we were like the first week of the year, weren't we?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, that wasn't that long ago. We're only 10 months, but the amount that has happened since then for our band has been just exponential. Like it's been definitely our best year yet. And yeah, at the time that we were on last time, Dean had only played one show with us. He had only been officially like in the band maybe 2 months or something. But I mean, yeah, it's completely what we've done since then has been pretty wild to me, because I mean, like we had 2 years where we were kind of idle, with the COVID thing, and,
Sure.
Losing a drummer and stuff like that. But this year, I kind of just think ever since late last year is kind of when the real Victoria Fire kind of started. So yeah, we've played. It's probably not that many shows to a lot of bands, but I think we've played maybe 15 to 20 shows this year. And because we still all have day jobs and stuff, but we try to do as much as we can.
No, we don't.
Right now.
Never mind. No, we don't.
What?
Yeah, no, crazy, right? But no, it's like every show. Yeah, we're definitely getting better, and the bands that we've been playing with have been awesome. The ones that it's great that some of them, the ones that have asked us to play with them, like it's been great, and just making lots of contacts and doing all kinds of good stuff. And yeah, we've all been really happy with our growth this year for sure.
We've definitely been building relationships with a lot of bands, and like when I first moved, I've only lived in Pittsburgh for about a year and a half. And every time we play a show and I meet a new band, the bands in this area are actually amazing. Moving up into Ohio, up into Erie, up, just all around every band we play with, like, I'm just excited to be part of it and meet all these people and make relationships with these bands. And
Sure.
it just, that's something that keeps making it grow too. It's music's got to be good, but you got to be good people too. If you're not good people, I don't know. You know what I'm getting at,
Yeah. And I mention this every time. I've heard these stories from bands like Aerosmith and Kiss, like Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley. Paul said, I don't have to be Gene's friend. Our band is our business. We do our thing. We go our separate way. I don't want to go to dinner with him. I don't want to hang out with him, etc. Joe Perry said about Steven Tyler a long time ago. Me and Steve aren't buddies. We're in a band. We get along musically, but that's it. We don't hang out and all. Don't you all feel it takes a certain special bond to keep going? Because they're going on for years and they don't even like each other. Imagine if they all got along.
Yeah, I think depending on how much money, I mean, if you're a band that is not yet fully established, like Aerosmith or Kiss, I think you almost have to be able to work together to make it, as opposed to if we were already playing together for years and maybe who knows what could happen if we all hate each other, but I don't think that would happen. But yeah, I feel like it's a little bit different when you're really trying to work to establish yourself and really get out there. And there's so much that you have to do, but you have to do it together.
Right. You're establishing, I guess, the brand where their brand is settled. Let's face it. The logo, the lettering, the Funko Pops, the whole 9 yards. So they've made it. So now I guess they more or less mailed in we got a show tonight. Oh, I'll see you there. And they probably all come to the arena separate and all. But I like that's why I love having bands like you on, the blood, sweat, and tears, the beginnings, the building, and like you said, relationships, Dean. And yeah, man, that's the way we love it here in PA. It's a pretty tight community. Obviously, you guys are picking it up. Andy, how do you feel about the PA scene? Do you feel it's a great community? I think it's strong. I love it.
Yeah, I think it. mean, I hate bringing up the whole COVID thing because we're pretty past it now, but I do think that kind of took a toll on the local Pittsburgh scene because I felt like it was more energetic and there were more people out before than there are now. I think it's starting to build back up, but we focus on, like I said, like Dean said, like we just build great connections with other bands, that have the same mindset as us, and they don't have to be similar style, but usually they're hard rock or metal, but yeah, we just try to build it that way, and just hope that everybody is going to bring something to the table, and the crowds are going to get there. I mean, the crowds are still up and down a little bit, like locally, at least in Pittsburgh, but we've been branching out more. I mean, we just played with 18 other female featured bands in Erie just a few weeks ago, and that was awesome. That we had a good crowd up there. Everybody, some people will come to see this one band or a few bands, and then they'll end up being fans of others. And I think that's just the kind of things that you need to do to build it. And in fact, what you said about being like having to be like a family. I mean, yeah, I think when you get to like the mega level, sure, everything's business, and you can just, if you have to have somebody who's a hired gun, that's one thing. But yeah, at the beginning levels, like where we're at, and most bands are at, I mean, yeah, you got to have that family aspect. I mean, we just played a show on Saturday, and then we were over at Dean's house on Sunday, just hanging out for just a kind of a family's gathering kind of thing. So
it's my sweet birthday. Happy birthday, Diana.
Yes.
Happy birthday. Big shout out.
A couple of days ago.
That's okay. That's a pretty cool thing, and a good shout out. You hung out at Dean's house on Sunday. You guys Steelers fans?
What?
I apologize ahead of time if you are.
Maybe my wife is turning into one. I mean, I haven't really followed anything yet, although everybody's trying to steer me in a different direction now that I live here. But we'll see what happens.
I mean, I used to be one of a pretty hardcore one. I've been kind of falling off the last 5 to 10 years, to be honest with you, because I've been pretty mediocre, and maybe you can call me a bandwagon fan. I don't care, but it's just not as important to me as it used to be. But I mean, I still watch my fair share of games, but I'm not as emotionally connected to it anymore, which is good.
Like
God
more,
bless you. I'm too emotionally connected. It's a mess. My wife said, "Great, they'll go Sunday. If they lose," my wife said, "Great, there's Sunday."
I used to be there. Believe me, it would ruin my whole week when the Steelers would lose. But I've kind of talked myself off the ledge for a while. So like now, I'll watch it for But if they lose, I'm on to the next thing. So
yeah, I don't really watch a lot of. I don't watch a lot of football. My husband did get me into hockey a bit.
Oh, I love hockey.
So whenever like the Pens were in the playoffs a couple years ago, like I was like, I love this because it's just like constant action. It's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then when you watch football, it's like football, and then it's like commercial break, football.
Yeah, that's a
commercial break, huddle, and I'm like, where's the action?
When there's like 2 minutes left in a football game, my wife's like, "I'll see you in an hour," because she knows like the last 2 minutes like an hour, timeouts and running out of bounds. But hockey's cool, and it's funny because, and this wasn't even a question I had, but you brought it up, and I'm going to go in this direction. It seems like a lot of metal fans, hard rock fans, are also hockey fans. You think it kind of coincides, the nonstop action, the kind of roar, if you will?
Like the smash, fight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I just think they go hand in hand. I'm a much bigger hockey fan myself. I mean, when the Pens are in the playoffs, I do try to catch every game that I can. But yeah, I guess it's just the aggression and just like it.
There's more speed.
I don't know. Hockey still kind of has that like it's popular enough, but of all like the major sports, it kind of still has like a cool mystique to it, I think.
Yes.
For some reason.
That's a great way of putting it too. Because it's not for everybody.
Like football and baseball is like old and old timey for a lot of people, myself included. I know Phillies. I know you're big on the Phillies and stuff, but but I don't know. I've never been that big of a baseball fan, but like football, it's kind of gotten so huge and commercialized. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I think there's that like indie thing to it of hockey that maybe is what appeals to rock and metal fans.
I like that. That actually makes it makes a lot of sense even to listen to it that way because it is kind of like the indie of sports. Like it's starting to finally get decent exposure on TV for the first time in eons. But still, there's a lot of people who are like, I don't like it. I don't get it. Sit, watch, like music. Sit,
Yeah.
listen, watch the visuals. You'll get it. Same thing with hockey. Victoria Fire should be a hockey team.
That would work. That would be a cool jersey for sure. I mean, we're definitely willing to lend the logo to any hockey team that wants to.
Oh, for sure.
I think.
Or at least play our music during a game.
But
Oh yeah. That would be
ideally,
great.
the whole stadium would be decked out in our logo and all that. So
I think Minnesota Wild fan in the house. Boo, get out of here. I mean, and yeah, I guess like hearing your music over to the loudspeakers in the arena would be pretty darn cool. And I don't see why not. It's worthy of it. It's terrific.
Yeah, they play music all the time. Like I always hear like
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy or well, they do like to play the same songs actually.
Fall Out Boy was like the exclusive soundtrack of the NHL for a couple years there. It was
Right. It got to break. It was kind of like that. I don't even know what genre you consider them. Grunge, pump. I don't even know. But there you go. The Calgary Flames. Everybody's on the Calgary Flames. There's your calling. Calgary
Oh,
Flames.
that'd
Use
be
your new theme song.
cool.
Why not?
I could be on
I like
board for that.
I like that a lot. So new music is coming out, and of course, when it does, we would love to invite you guys back because we're huge fans. I'm a massive fan. I lined up 3 songs to play tonight. We got 2 more coming. Let It Go, and of course, we're gonna play Fire because that's like my heart and soul. But again, I had to come out to when I first saw you guys. I'm like, yeah, it looks like a fun country band because your picture, Caitlin the Blonde, and you guys are kind of like. I'm like, all right, it's like a country band. Now listen, like this ain't no country band. It absolutely rocks. And I'm glad that like you talk about the goods and bads of social media. The great is, like I said, doing the show and getting, you may like or something like that. And then I listen and I fall in love with it. And that's been you guys. And you're a great interviewer. You're fun to talk to. Always got something great to say. And you were more than kind from last night, which was, in my mind, a disaster, but it landed so smoothly. So I thank all 3. Your bass player, he's out. He's out of my life. He's out of the family.
I hope
We'll definitely tell him that.
Yeah, I'm like, a lot of love. And you talk about like the band being a family, and we say here, like once you're on the Yo Show, you become like family to us. And the X, like your band becomes like a child to us, and everything you do, I'm like, oh look, there they are, and saying Rockstar and sharing it, and like, oh my god, I can't wait for more. So we get that feeling. And Jules like, hey, did you see Victoria Fire did this, and hey, did you see this band did this, and we give each other the feedback to go out and keep pursuing it. And what you guys are doing right now makes me a proud papa. I love it.
Aw, thank you.
Absolutely.
We definitely appreciate all the support. You have been one of our great fans, and we love you for it.
Absolutely. It's worth every minute. When your band is together being a family, is Caitlin got to play mom? Does she got to keep you boys in line?
Well, that's very ironic considering.
she's definitely the loudest one of the bunch, though.
She's supposed to be. The singer's got to bring the voice, especially the female singer. Got to bring the voice. Andy, we mentioned earlier about the facial reaction. You always look like you're in control and looking stern. Is Caitlin giving you the business too, pushing you around, telling you what's up?
She keeps all of us in line. Yeah, I think she
That's
does
a
a good
little
job.
Yeah, sometimes I am just, I feel a little bit sassy, but I mean, like one of the coolest things about being in this band, and I know you had mentioned kind of a little bit of like what's really like driving us forward, and I think for me was like realizing that I could just be myself, because I am like, I love rock, I love metal, but I know like, I do tend to be like a little bubbly, and well, like I don't know, I don't think I necessarily come off as like a badass rock chick, but
you are.
Well, thank you. It took like a little while, but I realized like, hey, like I can just be myself, and that's fine. And these guys have been really supportive and helpful with realizing that, because I think that's actually given me more confidence moving forward, which has been like wonderful. So
I think it's given us all confidence. We're all trying to just be ourselves. That's something we're focusing on. Why we're not trying to be somebody else. We're trying to be us.
And that's cool. And that's I guess the luck. It's a little bit of luck and a little bit of research, because I kind of look into the bands and I'm like, I just want people that are going to come on kind of be themselves. Don't fake it. Like, yeah, man, party till 4 a.m., man. Like, don't give me that. I want to know how the music's made, right? Like Dean, yeah. Like I like knowing where the music comes from, where the thoughts come from, and the camaraderie and all that. I like stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I get into the behind the scenes. Everybody likes to party, that's part of the thing behind music. But there's also a good side. And that's the side that we try to bring to people here. And like I said, now that we're working with Roku and Amazon Fire TV and some of their networks, and they said we've been combing through your guests and bringing their videos. We're going to talk to you guys who would love to have your videos pop up on Roku and Amazon through the Podcast Nation network, and just get more exposure for you, because you guys are definitely worth it. Definitely deserve it.
That'd be amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we'll make sure to get you anything we need.
We pretty much the show that we might do, and the show that doesn't now, we kind of pull them right off of YouTube like we do now. So more or less, I think it's just like a permission video. Says we allow Jeff to clean out our bank accounts. Here's our social security number. It's really that easy.
You're not going to get very far, I don't think.
I do have a Jeff. I have a potential co-host for you. Let me see if I can get him.
Oh, mine ran away.
Let me see if I can. I'm here. Oh, there he is.
Mine run away. Mine get like to the feet, and then they hear me talk and they take off. So how does it feel with your mom being our rock star?
Man. Like, well, let me tell you about my mom. He's a love bug. He's been very supportive. And I find that the sound of his snores are very soothing. So
We all love Roscoe. Real quick, funny anecdote. One time, Caitlin was and her husband were in an emergency situation, and I had to baby dog sit Roscoe.
Mhm.
I love it.
Family.
I've never actually had one myself, because I've been pretty allergic most of my life. So that was an experience for me. And
I can imagine.
I do love Roscoe.
Yeah, this guy, like I always say, talk about family. Like he had never had a dog before. Was like, I don't really know like what to do, and I'm like, well, he's pretty he eats. He's got to go to the bathroom. He sleeps.
Poops. You rub his belly, he loves you forever. Yeah.
But I was like so grateful, because we were just very like stuck very like last minute without a dog sitter. So Andy definitely stepped up, and it's also kind of like Roscoe is like our little test. If I think when we were trying to like kind of find some new band members previously, when I think Andy, that was a while ago, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We were initially looking for a drummer, and it was, we said, okay, if they seem cool with Roscoe, then we're good to go. And like Dean was definitely cool with Roscoe. So that was.
And not to dog anybody, I guess, pun intended. But the people who showed up and weren't cool with Roscoe, I think we probably made the right choice there.
Yeah, it seems like seems like he's fitting in wonderfully, and I love that. And they say animals can sense evil. One of these times off the air, I got a story for you guys about an evil and a dog and a bad ending, and I'm going to tell you about it sometime, hopefully in person, because I'd love to see you guys. And like I said, we're trying to bridge the gap and bring PA to a central point, be it Central PA, Harrisburg, whatever the heck it takes, Philly, whatever, just to get all of this together, because I think it's wonderful and I love the scene. Everybody out there, you can find Victoria Fire on Facebook by looking up Victoria Fire. It's that easy. Instagram is one long word, Victoria Fire Band. They're on YouTube. They're on Spotify, Apple Music. Get it right now. The brand new song, Liar Like a Leech, is out right now. So once the show's over, I was going to say get it now. Once the show's over, go get it. Go check it out. Go listen, because we got a couple more songs Anyway, and once again, if you happen to end up in the area, I'm going to throw the banner up one more time. It is this Saturday, October 21st. It is the annual Sleepwalker Ball. I said bar. Sleepwalker Ball. You see where I'm at the Hard Rock Cafe in Pittsburgh. Never Wake and Victoria Fire, of course, on the bill. Get your tickets. Look at that. Just $18 at the door, $13 pre-sale. That's cheap. Wear a costume, rock out the great music, have a drink, have a great time. You won't regret it. Dean, Caitlin, Andy, Victoria Fire. I can't thank you guys enough for being patient doing the second night after the disaster and just coming on again because it means a lot to us. You know, I love you guys. Jewel loves you guys. My wife
Thank
now
you.
loves you guys. So again, thanks. And like I said, when new stuff comes out, hopefully you'll be up to doing it again. Don't get too big for us, please. Stay with us. We need
Never.
We'll get big, but just don't outgrow us.
No.
We won't ever outgrow you guys.
Oh,
No.
I might cry. You talk about sweat and tears. I'm going to cry right now. I will. I absolutely will. Thank you guys so much. I'll let you go. Have a great night, and we'll talk soon. Of course, I'll be all over social media. Keep an eye on it. I'll let the scroll run to the end of the show so people see where to find you. We'll talk soon. Have a great night.
Okay, thanks,
Thank
Chad.
you all.
Thank you.
See you guys. Thanks again. And I love them, guys. I love Victoria Fire very much. Andy, Dean, and Caitlin. It was funny a couple of weeks back when I ended up without a co-host. Andy's like, hey, it's Caitlin. I don't know. I don't that's her thing. But she is great. And Jewel, I agree. Can't wait to see them live indeed. And we came close this weekend. I'm a little bummed I can't make it. But that's okay. We will catch them soon. It's not that far away. And as the Yo Show gets these sponsors and big budgets, we'll be flying first class out to see our band, Victoria Fire. The scroll, like I said, is going to run down below. Check them out on Facebook, Victoria Fire, Instagram, Victoria Fire Band. And if you just type in Victoria Fire on YouTube, you'll find them in the great music that they play. You can download it on Apple and Spotify. Let's play another song. Why not? Let You Go is another one of the newer songs by this awesome band. We're getting ready to play it right now. Let You Go. It does come with a video, of course, because they make great videos. Victoria Fire, tonight's special guest. Am I saying let it go? Let you go. Did I keep saying let it go? I suck at my job. Let You Go. Live on the air show. About 4 minutes, 11 seconds. We'll be right back. Please enjoy here live.
You're empty, you know, forever alone. You feed on the low. I'll never be on. I need you deep in my soul. I've never felt so low. Breathe in and now I know it's time to let you go. You're selfish, you know, down to the bone. I need to explain you all, but I hate consuming my pain. I'm done with your games. Deep in my soul, I've never felt so low. Now I know it's time to let you go. Buried deep in my soul, a sorrow I've never known. find peace and don't let go. This time I let you know. You're there.
Whoop, don't know how I did that again. Anyway, yes. Victoria Fire, Let You Go. If I said let it go, somebody please let me know and beat me down because that was terrible. Let You Go. And I love them. I love that band. I love them as people. I think they're awesome people. I think they're super talented musicians. Very cool. Caitlin, Andy, and Dean. And Dean was more than cool enough to throw out that great comment. I had to, of course, take a picture of it. Your show is the best. You ruled, Jeff. Thank you, Dean. Coming from rock stars means a lot. And that's what we have here. A lot of great rock stars, people that are great in music and deserve to be heard. Whether, like I said, whether you watch live or you watch in the recording, and tell your friends. And like I said, get to YouTube and get to Apple and download it. Man, it's great. I don't steer you wrong here. Can't go 260 some episodes by doing things wrong. That's a little hint. I thank Jewel for calling me the hardest working man in podcasting. I greatly appreciate it. Victoria Fire, thank you for your appearance tonight. Let's talk about some other stuff because I promised these people I would do this awesome plug. Hey Yo is the beer. And I kind of like it because Hey Yo, the Yo Show, the brewery is Broad Street Brewing. And I bet you thought, Jeff, that's all you got? No. Visit www.broadstreetbrewing.com to take advantage and get this awesome beer in the cans. Hey Yo, look, there's William Penn, Rocky. There should be a picture of me doing the Yo Show back there. But Broad Street Brewing is new. It's at 2621 Durham Road in Bristol, PA. Like I said, the Hey Yo beer, which is a beautiful hazy IPA, 6.4% alcohol. Just delicious. And I love the fact that it says Hey Yo on it. Again, www.broadstreetbrewing.com. I said, no, I'm going to do it on my show. And they said, when you do, send us a clip. Let me make sure I had a real nice sounding commercial out of it. Of course, now I got to edit the dogs out if I can. But Hey Yo beer, Broad Street Brewing, they got a great selection and a great tap room right here. Durham Road, Bristol, PA. It's like right down the street from my house. So you can say hi to me and then head over to Broad Street Brewing. Thank you. And again, thank you to Victoria Fire for just absolutely killing it. Things I do, and we talk about Saturday, and Saturday, of course, is their big show. Saturday is another very big show. It's the amazing Future Stars show. Now, as you know, it's part of the thing that we do here in the local area, the counties, Bucks, Montgomery, Philly, etc. It's run, of course, by Elena Burkus, who just does such a great job. And there's another one. And the one this week, let me get the banner out of the way so you can see this. A new venue. It's Philly Craft Hall is the venue. It's an early event from 12 to 5. It's a measly $10 at the door. $10. Craft Hall Brewery, 901 North Delaware Avenue in Philly, 12 to 5. It's only $10 to get in. And there's just so many great bands that are going to be there. Of course, the Grimjacks, one of my absolute favorites, will be there. Delco Detention, who is a new band I'm told I have to meet, by Tiffany Patch, who's on the show here. Can't wait to meet them. Future Souls, the Basement Director, for I love. Somebody who's new to me, Amira Lee. If I hope I butchered, she'll knock me out over this weekend. Another chance to catch Jadea Bivens, who I love, excellent singer, and the band Bryn Athen, who's a pretty tight rock band who we've already talked about getting here on the program. All these great acts, they get out, they put on a great show, they play original music, they play cover music, they do all that great stuff. Dean, I'm going to check this place out. It's my first visit to this place, and if it's as cool as I'm hearing from Elena, who does a great job promoting, I'd love to get you guys down here and Neverwake and maybe some of these bands and play a giant showcase at this awesome brewery. I'm excited for it this Saturday, and I get the MC. So I have the mic. I MC. I'll be there, and it's always fun. Like I'm saying, these bands are worth checking out. Today's Future Stars is tomorrow's Victoria Fire. You know what I mean? So come check them out this Saturday. And if you're in Pittsburgh, definitely check out Sleepwalker Ball. I said bar again. Sleepwalker Ball. That's like a tongue tease with Victoria Fire and Neverwake. Should be a great one. Jeez. I like ran out of gas. Oh, but we have topics. And we said, of course, rest in peace to Suzanne Summers. Actor Michael Caine has announced he's retiring from acting. One of the legends. And his last role that I love, of course, was Alfred in the Batman movies. Terrific actor. He's been around a long time. He says no longer taking roles. This is it. He's retiring from acting. So congratulations. I say going out on top because he's always been well known. He's always gotten great roles. And I'm sure he made a pretty nice living of it and probably enjoyed it. But there comes a time when you say enough's enough and I got to, excuse me, rest up with my family. So congratulations to Michael Caine. We're going to do one more song. And then I'm going to make some announcements who's coming on the program. Talk a little bit about some of our sponsored people. And then we'll close it out as we end out another great episode of the Yo Show. But right now, this was the song that I fell in love with that really helped me fall in love with this band. And it's fire and it's great. That's it. That's all I can say. It's great. And like I said, I saw their picture. I'm like, it looks like a country band. Let's see what it's all about. I'm like, this ain't no country band. This is the song that introduced me to them, Victoria Fire, tonight's guest. 3 minutes, 42 seconds. I'm going to play it right here on the Yo Show. Please enjoy. And again, the scroll down the bottom, find their social media, get into this band, do it. You won't be sorry. Let's check out Fire right now. Victoria Fire on the Yo Show.
Save me, all the shame crying through. And I don't think you'd like if you knew I was so cold tonight. Save me from breaking down. Save me. Shine, burn it away.
All right, tonight's special guests: Victoria Fire, Caitlin, Andy, and Dean, and no bass player. Interesting. Yeah, Rain in the house. Rain Sparkles, of course, the sensational drummer and musical talent herself, says, I like, and I agree. I like a lot too. A Pennsylvania band, Rain's who somebody we're definitely trying to work into the magic that is Pennsylvania music. Victoria Fire, of course, they were awesome again tonight, their second appearance, and we thank them for that. We got a heart emoji from Andy. Thank you, Andy. I got great words from Dean and cool people on as well as super talented musicians. We love it. That's what we do. And so we've been fortunate pretty much every time out. The Tuesday night shows, the branching out the Wednesday night shows to get more people on. It's really been a lot of magic, and you realize how much talent is out there. But I mean what I say, when you talk to people, yes. First thought that was Maria, got a little Maria Brink thing going on. I have tried relentlessly to get Maria Brink on this program. Don't think it's going to happen. I've tried. I've had a lot of great ones. More coming. JC Clark is going to be on. We're going to talk about that. Yeah, and like moments like that, and it does remind me of that. But I love how now, and again, I'm not trying to use the phrase female fronted. It's not a genre or anything. It just happens to be people in a band and one's female that sings. And I've had a lot of great ones on. And I've stopped thinking of it that way. Just think of it as like a great singer, a great band. Like Rain is a great drummer, and people are still like female drummer. No, she's a drummer. Yes, she's female. We get that, but she's a drummer. It will manifest. Oh yeah, it will. No doubt about it. And you know, when some of the bigger talents out there, we've had someone on the show, the Molly Rennicks, the Francesca Destructs FDS band, Lena Scissorhands, of course, Margarita Monet. There's a lot of them, and they're all kind of like in their social media posts and like, stop just saying yeah, female front, like it's like this weird thing. It's not anymore. It's out there big time. Mixie Demner, don't forget. Love you, Mixie Demner. And there's more, and some of them are going to be on our program, and we're going to talk about who's coming on our program. We're going to go through the Tuesday nights first, because there's just so much going on. And the banner's a little old, but that's okay, because you type it, you lose somebody, and then it's a mess. So October 10th, of course, was Bourbon House. These are the Tuesday nights. Victoria Fire, especially last night, canceled. Unfortunately, we did it tonight. Thank you. Next Tuesday is our Halloween show. It's our Halloween spectacular. Jewel and I get dressed up. We try to get the guests dressed up. This year, it's pretty damn awesome. Fallon Vendetta, the gorgeous actress, writer, singer, model, etc. She said, Halloween's my time of the year, but I can get there. So the 24th, Fallon Vendetta. No show on the 31st. Our little Miss Joey, as you know, has to get out and trick or treat. We respect that. No show on the 31st. Maybe I'll come on for a little spooky tales. I don't know. November 7th, something I definitely waited for, the awesome band Twisted. Sarah Higgins, Logan Smith, and the gang from Twisted, November 7th. November 14th, the band Barely Legal. Thank you to one of our great PR firms, Beatrice Kimmel and Impact, for bringing us Barely Legal. November 21st, to talk about female-fronted bands and one that absolutely kicks ass. It is The Galaxy Has Eyes on November 21st here on the program. Couldn't be more excited for that. More. This is where I've run over. November 28th, we welcome back Mike Nappy, making appearance number 4, I believe. I think Nappy's going for the record. December 5th, another awesome guest, another awesome talented musician, Laura Cheadle, is on the program. And as I mentioned a few moments ago, December 12th, the one and only J.C. Clark from A Lake Divided. I couldn't be more excited for that one. That is December 12th. I get excited for all of them because they're all pretty damn great. And Kisses and Drums, I take it. Yeah, I'm excited. The Galaxy Has Eyes, stoked for that. See a lot of talk about Season Gaze, awesome band. You see the videos, you watch them live. My man Brink got to see them live. It's on the bucket list, man. I absolutely have to do that. Can't wait to see them. And Twisted is super cool too. They said Sarah and Logan, super talented musicians. Word is that they have a Twisted band back together. Certainly hope so because they're awesome. They lost a member, had to kind of juggle around members. Love them. Great young kids and talented. And that's kind of what we've been doing around here on the Yo Show. Great talent. We had a lot tonight with Victoria Fire. And we're going to leave when we leave. We're not going to leave yet. Relax. When we do leave, we're going to play a song from the band that they will be at with the Sleepwalker Ball. There it is again. Sleepwalker Ball. It is a tongue teaser. Try saying that 5 times fast. We're going to play Rebel Yell by Never Wake. It's a cover of a Billy Idol song, but they do it perfectly. So we'll get to that before we leave tonight. We have Wednesday night shows too. We're kind of back to doing Wednesdays and getting more people on. And I've been on and off of Wednesday, like, maybe not, maybe so, maybe not, maybe so. But we're back next Wednesday night, October 25th, with the band Strange Velvet. Oh, yeah, groovy. These dudes are groovy. They've got great music. They're on the program on the 25th, Strange Velvet. We already have a guest co-host lined up for that one. Wednesday, November 1st, Code of Black, another awesome band. Excited for them, guys. I've been saying for a while, hey, man, let's get it and let's make it happen. November 1st, we're doing that one. We got them here. November 8th, adult film star and the lovely. She is lovely. I had a great time with her on Happy Hour Pod. Vividly Vixen will be with us November 8th. I love that woman. I wrote her. She's super cool. Wednesday, November 15th, this one just got locked in. Country singer Jordy Levitt. Love it. Oh, I'm sorry, Jordy. Jordy. Oh, my God, I'm falling apart. I get so excited. Jordy Levitt on the Yo Show, November 15th. Wednesday, November 29th, actress and model Skylar Calico will be on the program. Been talking to her a lot. Very cool. Very excited to have her on the program. And just announced, just locked in this afternoon, December 13th, we do welcome back, I would say, Janine Green Jericho. Last time we were supposed to have Janine on, she had a little thing with computers, as you know, and talked to her today, and she said, sure, I'd love to be on. We do have more, though. Something didn't make the reel because we're that far ahead. Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, we ring in the new year with the band Traverse the Abyss. Stop what you're doing. Tell your friends. Start your new year right here, January 2nd, the amazing band Traverse the Abyss. Tuesday, January 9th, another awesome singer, Erin Coburn, comes to the program. I love her. Tuesday, January 16th, the super band Ignescent on the O Show. Excited for that one. 23rd is Jules' birthday. Yes, just pounding the pavements to find a great surprise for Jewel. January 23rd, we celebrate Jules' birthday. Whew. I'm out of gas. A little bit out of breath, but I'm good. One more time, I just want to remind everybody out there. Traverse. I am so excited. And Rain, the funny thing is, I think that was the first time we met, was that show with Traverse the Abyss. And Mag Dillon, who I love, and Nailbite, of course. And at that show, I remember somehow we ended up buying 2 Traverse the Abyss shirts. No disrespect to any of the bands, but I have them both. I got to make sure I find one from when they come on January 2nd. Very cool. And sometimes it takes time to get word from these artists because, let's face it, they're busy. And like Victoria Fire said, sometimes you got day jobs. Rain will tell you, Rain's got a day job and as a musician. It's a lot of work. And you got to do family and all that. It's a lot. It's a lot for me doing this. And I just work a job, have an awesome wife. Yeah, yeah. If you're entertaining, put in the work, the good, honest work, and get out there and deliver it. But remember, take care of yourselves. Like I said, I was all set to go to Pittsburgh because I thought that show was Friday. My wife said, "You're going to go to Pittsburgh and then drive all the way back to go to Future Stars?" I'm like, yeah, it's only 6 hours. But if I could be in more places, I would. I'd be everywhere. There'd be a me in every city. Balance acting. Oh, Jesus. It is a balance act. And I give you credit and I give every musician credit. And even actresses. Like we've had Lydia Manson on quite a few times, great horror actress. And she's a mom and a wife and an actress, and she does podcasts, and she's like, tell me, seems like there's never free time. I guess not. That's a lot. So I give everybody credit that burns a candle at both ends to bring us great music, also be great people, and go out and do a job. Because I know my job, last thing on earth I feel like doing ever. And it's kind of funny because at times I'm supposed to be working, at times I get locked in my phone. I'm seeing what everybody's up to and checking out new bands. My boss is like, "Hey, Yo Show, can you put it down and join us here?" It happens. It definitely happens. I don't apologize for it. The Phillies are back in action, ladies and gentlemen, for all you wondering. I know you're wondering. It's actually Thursday, and we're looking to take a 3-0 lead. And I can't believe it's for last year's great run that I watched some in the hospital. We know about that. This team's back again on fire, 2 games away from the World Series. And speaking of the World Series, the Houston Astros are hanging tough tonight, 5-2 in the top of the 6th. Astros down 2-0 to the pesky Texas Rangers, who really put together a great club this year. Congratulations to them on that. So the Phillies will play tomorrow night. They lead 2-0. They'll be traveling to Arizona, which has been kind of a tough place for us in the past. The Ranger Suarez gets the ball in Game 3 for the Phillies. Let's hope we can go out to Arizona, win 1 and win 2, and maybe get a little rest and take this thing down. Everybody's been awesome, from Bryce Harper to Kyle Schwarber to Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler to the defense of Alec Boehm, just playing incredible defense, and Rojas making the huge play in center to end that Atlanta series, and Stott and even Harper playing first, which is new to him. Everybody has been just awesome. Just awesome. Like the pitching, the bullpen is the bullpen. Throw that banner up there. The bullpen is the bullpen, and we have to deal with that. But as a whole, man, this team is really letting it all hang out. Like the when they do the major league thing, the Cuevas. I love that. Very cool. And they're on a great run. And we're excited. The whole city's excited. We get excited. I wear my hat pretty much everywhere. I had my hoodie. Didn't wear the hoodie tonight because I had to make sure I wore my Yo Show shirt. But you get it. You get what it's like. We mentioned sponsors. We mentioned things that we push and products that we move on with here at the show. And, of course, the Moist Collective. The Moist Collective, ladies and gentlemen, is probably the greatest beard product you can find. Look at my beard. Look at it and love it. Beard oil, beard butter, beard shampoo, and the greatest name of any product ever. The Moist Collective, www.rumoist.com. You order something now, use the code YOSHOW20. They give you 20% off. Orders over $50 is free shipping. The name is great. I know Rain loves it. I love it. I love the product. The Moist Collective, beard care products made locally and fresh here in PA, Bucks County. Use the code YOSHOW20 for 20% off. www.rumoist.com. My great friends Jim and Tina Hutton. We go from that. Oh yes, it is time to get moist. I love it. My favorite time. And once you're done being moist, you need to come down a little bit. Why not get a treat? How about a beautiful snack from Sweets by Rye? That's right. Right now, go to Instagram. Let me find the banner so we make sure you get it right because it's very important. And I can't find the banner. It's up here. There it is. Follow them on Instagram, Sweets by Rye. You place your order right through the messenger on Instagram. Excellent cookies, chocolate chip cookies, 3 different varieties of cookies available. It's Jules family, and trust me, I've had Jules baking and her pies and all that. This family, talented. Check out Sweets by Rye on Instagram. Make sure you follow them. Make sure you get those cookies. And once again, like I said, baking and cooking runs in Jules family. Make sure you get it. Kinsey King, he's here. Finally, we're waiting. I was going to call the police, but you're here. No need to panic. It's a good thing. Thank you for tuning in. We greatly appreciate that. And like I said, we're gonna go down. Did I go down? Who's coming on Wednesday? I did this past Wednesday. Oh yeah, I did. We did the Wednesday thing also. We did Tuesday. We did Wednesday. If we're looking ahead in the future, although I think the count might be off, clear your calendars for Tuesday, May 21st. That's episode number 300. And I've been bad at 200. I've been bad at 250. They might have to pump my chest. hey. Yeah, episode number 300 looks to be May 21st. Again, trying to get a venue, trying to get an event. Yeah, that could be. We'll see what we can do. I would love to have some kind of like special evening and special guest and special beer and special fun. We did. I did not do the thank you for last week's guest. I know we missed something. But let's do that. And since this was supposed to be last night's show, we'll thank last week's guest. Shall we not? Yeah. A massive thank you to last week's guest, Bourbon House, another awesome rock band with some great new music. And Bourbon House, apparently, they got their videos on Musex. So thank you to Roku and Amazon Fire TV, to the podcast, to Pod Nation TV. We're getting their video up there. And Wednesday night, I was joined by another awesome, just never ends, another awesome local band, Steal the Night. That's like a throwback rock band to the days of kind of like a little bit of hair metal. Talented dudes, great band. They were here last Wednesday. We thanked them, and it just keeps getting better and better. There's never a dull moment. I love doing this. I love researching. I love typing out topics and questions and getting deep into the news and finding out not that kind of news you can see anywhere. Not that the president said this or that, or religion says this or that. You're not going to get that here. You don't get that here. You get singers and musicians, actors and actresses, authors, adult film entertainers, sometimes fellow podcasters, content creators. We have some cosplay people we're working with to try and get them to come out. Halloween, of course, Fallon Vendetta. Hopefully Fallon whips out something cool for us on Halloween. Bring the heat next week. There's Fallon, for anybody who's wondering. Stunning. Absolutely. I love her, and she's beautiful, talented. You asked her to come on. It took a little while because, she doesn't read the messages as often, and I felt like I was really bothering the crap out of her. And finally said, yeah, I got your message. Let's talk about being on the show. And it took a while, but we finally got her on, and she was charming and sweet and kind and beautiful and talented and funny and so much to say, and it just went so awesome. Yeah, Halloween is next week. What am I going to be? You're going to have to tune in and see. Are you silly? We need Fallon Vendetta to be something. An audience member. Let's do this year. Audience members. If you're out there, and tell your friends to do it too. Feel free to send me a Halloween photo. whether it's what you're going to be this year or something in the past. And we'll put it on the picture reel and put you up there. Why not? Jewel is coming as a video game character. Pretty sure I know, but I'm not going to say. Yeah, like even like your Halloween costume. I don't. Oh, I do. I still have that awesome Jeff Knee picture. God, that's just terrible. That picture should not even be. It had a little Halloween flavor to it. Problem with Halloween is finding great characters or great people to be in costumes with beards. Don't worry, Moist Collective. I'm still here. That's the only snag. I don't know. I probably don't know. You're right. I'm excited for it too. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Jewel told me she got like breast implants and she's going to be Lara Croft. I really don't know. And I'm so sad I don't know. But I can't wait to see Jewel next Tuesday night. I missed you last night. You know it, dude. You know when you're not here, it's like an empty week. It's a part of me. It's a great part of me that I really, that I love. For real, I've been every black-haired character. Probably have. And one year I was you. We were each other. She was Lara. Really? Oh, man. And I hate to keep driving the point home, but I'm going to tell you, if you ever seen Jewel as Wonder Woman, phenomenal. She's like ideal. I think this year you should be, who's that DJ I had on here? What's her name? Sydney. I think you should be Sydney Taylor. And she should be you. I don't know what to be. I did a lot of the good ones. I was Papa Smurf that one year. God, I love that costume. I was Bob Ross one year. God, I forget what else I've been. I was Santa Claus one year. By the way, we're going to reiterate December 19th. We are still considering the A Very Yo Show Christmas. It's a month away. No, it's 2 months away. Yeah, it's 2 months. We got plenty of time. Anyway, artists out there who want to sing. Christmas show. Bob Ross I enjoyed Bob Ross. Really did. Right, last year was Bryce. Good call, Joe. We got last year was Bryce Harper. And then I had a heart attack. JD, I love it, man. I love that you're here. I love that you're always here. And you have had very kind words about how much you love coming out and watching us. And we get that from people, and that means a lot. Because, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, Marsh. Marsh is good. I wonder if I can keep my wig wet long enough to be Marsh. It's good. That's a good one. I don't know. I had one, but to be this character, I'd have to change a certain portion, and we can't do that. Jewel knows. I already mentioned it to Jewel. Jewel's like, nah, it's not going to work. Schwarber, not bad. It's got to put on a lot of weight and run like a duck. As much as I love this team, watching him run the third base last night, I pretty much peed my pants. He's just like, he got like the little waddle thing down. I picked on Schwarber. I picked on his 217 or 207, 197 batting average, whatever it was. I did. I picked on him a lot. But you can't knock away anybody's playing right now. You can't. He was trucking, all right. I'm going to get in the way of that truck. Whew. Phillies red hot right now. Thursday night, game 3. Let's sweep. Let's sweep the Diamondbacks. There was a good Diamondbacks, a good pitching and a good young team. And blah, 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 blah. Did you see the Ted Bear memes comparing the run to? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I kind of. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like Ted. That is hilarious. I got to search that right after the program because that's freaking hilarious. Jewel Tatey in the house, ladies and gentlemen. She's beautiful even when her face is not here. A lovely Yo Show logo and the great comments. Ranger first, Phil's in second. I hope so, dude. But if they do, no parade. I went to the parade the last time. And it was mobbed. And it was Halloween, I think. That's a picture I should have up here. Let me see if I can find that picture. Picture music. Let's go to Jeff's profile and let's find that ridiculous picture from the World Series parade. Boom, boom. Aren't you glad to hear me sing? Yeah, it's going to take forever to find it. It's like all the way in the very beginning of my photo album. It's great, though. Oh, Jewel sent me a TikTok. Here it is. Jewel got love for TikTok. Yeah, that is awesome. He is severely. She said. Watch the whole thing. That is. I'm probably gonna get like shut down for playing that song, but man, it was worth every second. That was awesome. Singer, you're not. No, I'm not. Halloween World Series again? Maybe, right? Game 4 of the World Series will fall on Halloween. Oh man, glad I'm not going on that night. And parents, keep your kids away. Your kids are jinxes. None of them come to my house and making us lose. Halloween. I'm destined to find this picture though. It was like one of the very first pictures I ever put on Facebook, way back when. And there's got to be an easier way to do this than I'm doing it. Just scrolling along, having a blast while you're watching the show. You're like, what is this guy doing? This is the show? No, it's not. It's great rock bands. It's cool banter. It's Aaron Paul. Look at that picture of Aaron Paul. Love me some Aaron Paul. We love you if you're still out there. I mean, I know you're still out there. I mean, really out there. There's like a lot of, man, looking at the pictures, there's pictures of guests from like when I first started doing this so many years ago. That's pretty wild. My days as a female wrestling valet. The time we had the cast of the show Teachers. Remember Teachers? That's pretty cool. A lot of Steve Howie and some Steve Howie. There's that Brian Quinn picture. Brian Quinn, as I said, Octane reuniting. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to find that picture anytime soon. I don't want to bore you with me looking for it, but it's a great picture of me 1 year at the Phillies parade. It's pretty terrific. It's worth finding. Go to my Facebook page, scroll through all 10,000 of my pictures, and you will find this awesome picture of me at the World Series parade. Maybe we'll put like a Victoria Fire song behind it, and it'll be like, picture me. I ain't finding it. I'm getting 3 more swipes. There's 1. There's 2. Please land. Then that's enough of that. Right, boring all you people to death. I was in college, so they need to win so I can go this year, please, and thank you. Not a lot to ask. The parades are fun. I mean, it's fun. Like I said, I was dressed up, and I had a crown, like a king's crown. On the crown, I put all these little baseballs on it. I had my Phillies jersey and random like apparatus. It was pretty awesome. People were taking a picture with me, called me like World Series man. It was very fun. Don't know why I can't find that picture. I thought I put it in its own album. I guess not. You just have to trust me. I'll post it. Once I find it, I'll post it. And I don't know who I'm going to tag in it, but, you know. Winter Classic. See, should be close to that. Should be close to Winter Classic. Damn it. It's the worst. Anyway, you're tuning in not to see that. For me to talk. And again, we're coming up near the end of the program. I decided tonight, no disrespect to St. Rickus, we love you. But tonight I'm going to play Never Wake and their version of Rebel Yell to exit the show. Since, as I said before, the awesome ball this weekend. Let me see if I can do it right this time. The Sleepwalker Ball. Thank you. Sleepwalker Ball, Never Wake, Theriaca. I think he said Theriaca. Sounds cool. And of course, the Great Victoria Fire. Saturday, October 21st. Hard Rock Cafe, Pittsburgh. It's an all ages show. How about that? Come in costume because the bands are. NeverWakeMusic.com. Pre-sale, 13 measly dollars for this awesome evening. 18 at the door. Still very much worth it. Check this show out. If you're in the Pittsburgh area, if you're in the Philadelphia area, my dear friends that you are, the Future Stars show is Saturday, October 21st as well, 12 to 5. Elena Brokus Promotions brings you another great show, $10 at the door. The Basement Directive, Amira Lee, Jadea Bivens, Bryn Athen, Delco Detention, Future Souls, and of course our good friends, the Grimjacks, all at Craft Hall, a new location for the Future Stars show. Craft Hall. Very excited. Yeah, right. I was trying to make arrangements to get there, Reen. I'm close. And next time, Never Wake. And I love them doing videos with their music. Heard first on the air, so thank you. I appreciate that very much. And we love Never Wake, and they're great dudes. And yeah, it's one show, and I wanted to go so bad to get into a place with both of those bands. I can't begin to tell you. God. I said, God forbid, when I get a budget, there's nowhere I won't be. I like when people send me pictures of martinis, too. That looks delicious. No martini. I don't handle martinis as well as I do beer. Speaking of beer, shout out to Dr. D Photography. Find him on Facebook and Instagram, Dr. D. Of course, made some great posts and talks highly about the show. We greatly appreciate that. Of course, the great Nailbite on the other side, Nailbite official. Super local band, awesome metal music. And I want to thank Doc for just some cool posts last few days. Just shouting us out, giving thanks for what we do here. And I give you thanks because being there and following the bands and taking pictures of the bands and having them here, it's great. They all deserve it. We've had tons. I can't begin to name, but out of 263 programs, and plus all we did on Wednesdays, a couple hundred of them have to be music easily. Yeah, hell yeah to Dr. D. And I love the koozie. It's the only koozie I've never lost. And I tell the world, do not touch the koozie. We love you, koozie. We love you, Doc. Rain, thanks for that little help in promoting and boosting. That's what we're here for. I do have sniffles. I was told at work I got the sniffles. I certainly do. Also, don't forget, speaking of beers, speaking of koozies, we'll take the koozie off for 1 second. Remind you about the awesome Hey Yo beer. That's right, it's got the name right there. And you can find that at Broad Street Brewing. Go to www.broadstreetbrewing.com. Broad Street Brewing is at 2621 Durham Road in Bristol, PA, right down the street from the Yo Show Studios. Hey Yo, now available in cans. Hazy IPA, 6.4%. There's Rocky on the can. There's William Penn on the can. I don't know why I'm not on. I should be on the can because I'm Yo. They're Yo. The beer is Yo. And the Yo Show. Awesome tonight. Again, reminder, you see the pink banners. Breast cancer awareness. Ladies, if you have not, please get checked. Get tested. Find out. Know you're safe. And if you're not safe, know soon enough to battle it like my warrior upstairs who came down earlier, didn't interfere. Please get checked. Pink Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Make sure you get checked out. Right, you got your own. I wish there was my beer, right? Came close. Yes, make sure you get checked. Thank you, Rain, for joining the action tonight. And Kinsey King and JD Wolf and Jewel Tatey, of course, everybody who comes on and drops us some comments. It definitely helps. And we love having you part of the program. to some of the Victoria Fire fans who chimed in, and Caitlin's husband, who it's one hell of a lucky dude. You got an awesome woman there, classy, talented, beautiful, awesome. Andy and Dean, thanks for coming in. Caitlin, thank you again. Victoria Fire. As I said, as we leave, we're going to play Rebel Yell. I don't have the video, like the visualizer video. Rebel Yell by Never Wake. It's a remake of the Billy Idol song, and I got to tell you, I think theirs is better. We'll see you Tuesday night on the Yo Show with Fallon Vendetta and me and Joe in Halloween costumes. Have a great night. We love you. God bless. Never Wake with Rebel Yell.
Last night a little dancer came dancing to my door. Last night a little angel came wandering on the floor. She said, come on baby, I got a license for love. And if it expires, bring hell from above. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Wow, with a midnight hour, baby, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, 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 more. She don't like slavery, she won't sit and beg. But when I'm sad and lonely, she sees me there. What sets you free and brought you to me, baby? What sets you free? I can hear my baby. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Wow, with the midnight hour, baby, more, more, more. With the rebel yell, more, more, more. Just a long, and don't mess up with his head. Oh, yeah. She cried more, more, more. With the rebel girl, she cried more, more, more. Wow, with the midnight hour, babe, more, more, more. With the rebel girl, she cried more, 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 more. Oh yeah, little baby, she want more, 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 more. Oh yeah, little angel, she want more, 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 more.